Hey guys, I know it's awkward putting a stupid phone on yourself and talking, but here we go. Round two of my YouTube series here. As you can tell, used to have a beautiful tree here above me, had beautiful gold leaves, and then one day the wind came up and blew it all away. It's like, well, I guess that's the end of fall. Looks like winter's on the way. My wife and daughter and I are running. We're running in the daughter and I are doing a 10K. This will be her first one. She's 12 years old. Doing a 10K on Saturday. And my wife will be running a half marathon. She's a little more ambitious than daughter and I are. Actually, the daughter would like to do that. I just don't think she's ready. But I think it's supposed to be 18 degrees when we start that morning. It's kind of up towards the mountains a little bit. Coldest streak of the year, and lucky us. So good luck trying to stretch out for that. But anyway, I wanted to update real quick. Hopefully the wind's not causing it too bad, but got some stuff happening today. Just wanted to go over real quick. Might be quicker than a long email, which I tend to get a little too windy on. So we've got unconfirmed rumors that Putin maybe might have had a pretty significant heart attack. You never know on the news stories coming out of there what you're getting, what's real, what's not. So if he did have a heart attack and he's not able to be in charge, things are probably going to heat up a little bit quicker, would be my guess. The guy that is supposed to replace Putin, I believe it's Medvedev, Dmitry Medvedev, I think is his name. He was very critical of Putin, wanting a much harder line, and a lot of the Russian people were upset because Putin kind of had the soft glove approach with Ukraine, even though it looks horrendous. He was probably softer than a lot of the pro-Russian groups wanted to be. They wanted to be a much more harder upfront war and not drag on, and so if Putin is under the weather bad enough to cause a shift of a regime shift in there a little bit, or an administration shift, we might see some activity in that war get a little hotter, which might have an effect on the markets. I don't know if they'll pay attention to the green side of it or not, but things are definitely changeable right now. And then the other thing I wanted to update on was, I guess, a number of our military bases in Iraq and Syria both got bombed. Again, you never really difficult to see what news you can trust, what you can't, but multiple sources are reporting some pretty big bombs going off in all of our military bases. In Syria and Iraq. I didn't even know we had any in Syria and why we even should, but there we are. So get the war parties in power, you're gonna have problems. And that's not a jab at the D's. Ours are just as guilty. So it's just that's why I call them the war party. It's like one great big party, and they love their wars. So anyway, but yeah, so I don't think that. There was some signs today that the conflict was going to settle down a little bit. They were exchanging prisoners between Israel and Palestine. So they were supposedly, that's why crude oil was down a couple of bucks today. But if the reports out of the Syria is true with our guys, then I would assume premium will be added right back to it. So anyway, sounds a little changeable. So markets, we'll see how they react. Technically, corn and wheat looked fantastic going into the weekend. I mean, up until Friday at about 10 a.m. Pacific time, and then the hedge funds covered or decided to protect their short positions in both markets and made it get pretty ugly. I wrote my report before that sell-off, and so I probably sounded a little better. I did say I want to see how we closed, but we closed quite poorly. Today, we did claw a little bit back. Well, not much. I mean, we kind of sold off at the end there too, but At least we didn't have follow through downside in wheat. Corn did a little bit. We need to see it catch. It's got about another dime that we can tolerate it going down and hold the charts in place. If it goes down more than that, then we may have a problem. Maybe I may want to make some sales there. I think if that happens, we may want to sell corn and buy wheat. So if you have to sell corn and your basis isn't any good, we can look at a hedge to arrive for March or something like that, and then chase it with a wheat call. The wind's starting to howl now, but anyway, that's what I wanted to go through real quick. Things are changing pretty quick. I don't know. We get out of this war frame. I wish there was some news we could follow and trust a little better, but it's hard to find news people you trust over there. Anymore, it's not really news at all. You have to just follow people and find the right people. So anyway, on the good side, there was lots of rumors about China seeking U.S. wheat. I don't know what. Soft white was flat today, so I didn't see anything there. But again, they were busy last week buying soft white wheat. So if they continue that trend, that market's going to perk up at some point. What we really need to make Portland have to reach a little bit for bushels is the futures moving. We need the futures to move to get Portland to react, because that river closure is screwing things up. I think we've got too many country elevators pushing grain down the river with under a DP program to keep the pipeline full for Portland, and because Portland knows it's going to come to an end at some point. So anyway, that's about all I know for now. We'll be in touch, and hope this video works. Bye-bye.